much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a marvellous audience. Credit to Bulgaria. I'm going to take a short break now and get very stoned on the old Peruvian marching powder. And whilst you're waiting, why don't you all hold hands, see if we can contact the living.
Speaking. Yes? He's dead? Was it serious? Does that mean he won't be making the tour? Okay, give me the bad news. That is bad news. Okay. Okay, see you, bye.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Coffee?
As made in your kitchens.
Chef's rash
It's
is
getting better, I know. Why am I here?
We're offering you work.
I quit singing years ago. It was widely reported in the Methodist Recorder.
Not singing. Sit down. Do you know a guy called Joe Warren?
Piano player. American.
He's playing a tour. We need someone to look after him.
Isn't he big enough to look after himself?
He played the same dates about 10 years ago. There were one or two small problems.
Piano players don't have small problems.
Nothing to worry about.
Drinks.
Theoretically.
Dope.
Medicinally.
Screws around.
Only with women.
Gambles.
He stops runaway horses. He
Backs them.
You heard it.
I've heard every musician joke in the history of the world.
So?
This guy Warren is a drunk, a gambler, a fornicator, and a 24-carat slob.
You knew him all the time.
I married a piano player.
Could be a terrific career move.
I've got a career.
Helping out on the switchboard at a cowboy minicab firm.
But I get to talk to some really boring people. What do I get out of the Warren Commission?
Glorious uncertainty. Satisfaction of a job well done. Or a cash fee. Whichever you prefer.
That's a tough one. I look for a passenger from New York. His name's Joe Warren.
He wouldn't be an old Jewish gentleman in a wheelchair.
No, hardly. Are you a piano player named Joe Warren?
It's a theoretical possibility.
My name is Sarah Williams. I'm your officially designated guide and comforter.
Tough shit.
Lorraine Willis, meeting a passenger from Kingston. Please go to where information with your arrival.
We have a problem.
Problems are all in the mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. La da 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 da. No friends or relations.
You go to any airport, who gets to the front of the line? Who gets the preferential treatment? The elderly, the sick, and the disabled. It's the only way to travel.
Disabled and Jewish? Are you Jewish?
If necessary, airline food is the lousiest food in the world. Kosher airline food is the least lousiest. What the hell is that?
My car.
That isn't a real car. You got it free with your breakfast cereal. It fell out of the box, right? This isn't easy. I never was much of an athlete. Communion wine. Manchester? Why does it say Manchester?
That's where the road leads.
Okay, what's the plan? Check in at the Hilton, spend the night in Manchester, travel tomorrow south, and then open at the world-famous Ronnie Scott Club in the heart of London's West End tomorrow night.
No.
No, what's no supposed to mean?
You open tonight.
In London.
In Rochdale.
Rochdale? The message I got was a week in London working for Ronnie Scott.
Ronnie fixed the bookings, that's all. And organise the transport.
Transport? You call this transport?
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't a solid gold Cadillac. It got repossessed.
Okay, so I won't be working in the heart of London's West End. Where the hell am I working? What was that place you mentioned?
Rochdale.
Is Rochdale open on a Monday?
You were booked to play 6 nights in England, and 6 nights in England is what you are going to play.
This isn't England. Look at it. Where's the green and pleasant land? Where's Buckingham Palace? Where's William Wordsworth? Where are the dancing daffodils? Take me to the airport.
Get in the car.
Now we go to the airport.
I will take you to the airport 1 week from today. Now we go to the hotel. Then we go to Rochdale.
Lady, I am not going to Rochdale. I have been to Rochdale. I'd rather have my entrails chewed by starving rats than go to Rochdale. I rest my case.
How do you get along with the truth?
I find it deeply offensive.
Well, try this. A clarinet player called Eddie Royal was slated to do this tour.
A sweet guy and a very dear friend.
He died.
Somebody probably told him about this car.
Well, being dead, he had to cancel the tour.
Poor Eddie. Now playing with Glenn Miller's great reed section in the sky. Listen. Moonlight Serenade. Can you hear it? Yuck.
A replacement was needed. You were available at short notice, at prices places like Rochdale could afford. My job is to deliver you in one piece to 6 places like Rochdale, and that is what I am going to do.
Madam, you are a harridan. You are Lady Macbeth. What manner of place is this?
The Moss Side Hilton.
Don't tell me, available at a price places like Rochdale can afford.
All right. I won't tell you.
If you'd like to sign the book, please. Breakfast is 7 till 8:30. Evening meals by prior arrangement only.
I spy with my little eyes something beginning with bar.
The bar may be opened between 7 and 9:30 p.m. Also by prior arrangement. Americans.
You can be bricked up in one of these walls, also by prior arrangement, with a nun of your choice.
Why did you sign the book as young?
Suppose my friends discovered I was staying in a dump like this. What would they think? They'd think I was reduced to playing one-night stands in places like Rochdale in Northumberland in England.
Rochdale's in Lancashire. Otherwise, no comment.
Jesus, Mary, and Dizzy Gillespie. This isn't a room, it's a sachet. And that woman is a harridan.
Oh, does that mean I'm not Lady Macbeth anymore?
You're still Lady Macbeth. She's Mrs. Vlad, the Impaler.
Well, never mind. In an hour's time, I'll take you away from all this. The bright lights and gaiety of downtown Rochdale. We'll paint the town...
Gray. Let's not spoil it. Now, please, go. I want to be alone. Oh, they certainly have zapped up the publicity since the last time I was here. I changed my mind. I'll be a lawyer or a doctor, or like my daddy wanted, or both.
You're playing the gig.
No, I mean it. I want to be a doctor. I want to heal the sick. I want to comfort the afflicted. Lady Mac, you've taken me to the Damascus Road.
Keep walking. At the top of those stairs, there's a bar.
Screw the sick and the afflicted.
You're not members, are you? That'd be £6.
I have to pay to listen to myself?
Sorry?
This is Joe Warren. He's come here especially to play the piano.
I'm gonna play that piano?
Oh, Joe. Hi. Sorry. Look, nice to meet you. I'm Ken. I run the club.
That band is unbelievable.
Oh, they're great, aren't they? The Sowerby Stompers.
The Sowerby Stompers?
Sowerby Stompers. They wondered if you would mind sitting in for a couple of numbers.
I'd rather have my entrails chewed by starving rats.
He'd rather not. He's not much of a stomper.
I have been known to stomp on the faces of the innocent and the incompetent.
Would you like a drink?
Tomato juice, thanks.
Scotch.
Large one or a small one?
A regular-sized bottle.
From New York City in the US of A, Mr. Joe Warren.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to play a little quiet piano music. I hope it doesn't hurt your ears. This is a piece I once recorded with the late, great Eddie Royal, who unfortunately can't be with us this evening. A sweet guy and a very dear friend. Rest his soul. It's a blues in the key of B-flat. It's titled Blues in B-flat.
You're not members, are you? So that'll be £6.
We have live membership, Sunbeam.
Oh, but we don't have life membership.
We have life membership everywhere we go.
Especially in places where they don't have live membership.
Oh, I see. Well, there's a nice table just there.
Thank you very much. Before we continue, is there a school teacher in the audience? Oh, come on, guys, there must be one. Ah, excellent. And kind sir, would you by any chance happen to have a piece of chalk on your person? I hope you do. Ah, wonderful, a true professional, may I? Thank you, you're very gracious. Thank you. Now, for future reference. B flat, okay? Thank you very much. We'd like to prolong the hysteria with a tune by the late, great Thelonious Monk, a sweet guy and a very dear friend. And it's called Round Midnight. Okay. Screw Thelonious Monk. Let's hear it for Bernie on the drums and especially Harry on the bass. And I'd like to thank Mickey Mouse for giving them both the night off. Now, why don't we play something we all know?
See you next week then, lads.
Well, yeah, buggery. Yeah, and you can tell that bastard to get back to the US of bleeding air where he belongs.
Slash git.
I can stay at home and get shit and commissions. I don't have to come here.
Yeah.
That was my theme song. It's called That's All, Folks. And where's the guy with the money?
Mr. Joe Warren, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm the guy with the money.
Mr. Armitage wants that. Mr. Armitage is going to have it.
You can't do this. I have responsibilities. I have perversions to support. Lady Mac, explain to these nice men the error of their ways. Tell them about your cousins in Sicily.
Who is Mr. Armitage?
He's a bootmaker.
And that's all you need to know, Petal.
I am not a petal, and there's a great deal I need to know. You were here 10 years ago. You backed some horses, they lost. True or false?
The race was fixed. It was in all the papers.
You left the country owing Mr. Armitage just over £9,000.
He's got the soul of a debt collector. It's a problem for his therapist.
You're being paid £300 a night.
Who counts?
I count. I see those two zombies showing up every night taking the money. I see me buying the supper every night.
What is this crap? Does it have a name?
Called number 27 with rice.
Yeah, well, from now on, let's get to the numbers.
And what other surprises have we to look forward to this week? Any other time bombs ticking? Did you rob any banks? Molest any old ladies? Kill any dogs?
10 years is a long time.
I have to ask myself a serious question.
You don't have to sleep with me, okay? Buying me curry 27 with rice doesn't make sex inevitable. Is that the serious question?
Do I stay or do I quit while I'm behind?
Quit? As in quit?
As in go back to London and leave you to look after yourself.
You would abandon me in the jungle of places like Rochdale?
Yes, easily.
I'm being held prisoner against my will!
You don't need all these lights on, dear.
Thank you. That's much more restful to an old man's eyes. How's Mr. Vlogged this evening?
My husband was killed in the war.
Score one for Napoleon.
And will you please try and keep your voices down? My gentleman has to go to work in the morning.
Good night, sweet lady. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
Oh.
How many gentlemen does she have up there? And what does she do with them? It's too horrible to think about. You can't leave me here alone, exposed to a woman like that. She won't mess with wax effigies. She'll put the needles in me. I know these impalers. I'll be dead within the week. I'll be terminally perforated. Look after me, Lady Mac. Cosset me. Protect me from all evil. Take me somewhere exotic with a decent rhythm section. Where should we go tomorrow?
Southport. Right. All right, but you keep them away. Okay. We'll be there. Bye. Do you remember it now?
Sort of. I remember only the English would have a seaside resort where there is no sea. But it wasn't exactly a boom town 10 years ago. These economic miracles bite deep.
Spoke to Mr. Armitage. He's calling off his dogs till the weekend. They'll be round on Saturday to collect their £9,375. He's not charging interest.
What kind of a moneylender doesn't charge interest? No wonder England's bankrupt. The hell with it, it's only money. Did you make the important phone call?
Fix the drummer and the bass player.
And they play?
Try them. Test them to destruction.
You are a harridan, but a very wonderful
Woman and a very dear friend.
Don't tease me. I'm highly sensitive and have no sense of humor. Lend me some money, I'll entertain you with buns.
Who could resist such an invitation?
In my experience, practically anybody.
You're not cold, are you?
No, ice on my eyelashes is genetic. My grandfather was born in the Yukon.
Good. We don't normally switch the heating on to season. We're not getting any customers.
Of course, mustn't pander to the customers. Who knows where it would end?
Enjoy your meal.
I can't handle English warmth and hospitality. It's too much.
Never mind, Petal. Nice cup of tea will do you the world of good.
No, it won't. My God, look at this. 2 more customers. This could alter the company policy on central heating.
Joe Warren.
Depends who's asking the question.
Marjorie Evans is asking the question.
You're not a bookmaker?
Of course I'm not. You his wife.
God forbid.
This is Sally.
Hi, Sally. Would you like a bun?
Sally, say hello to your father.
What?
I'm introducing you to your daughter.
I've never seen this little girl before in my life.
Why else would she introduce you?
You stay out of this. You're only my road manager. My road manager, that's right. Marjorie, you did say your name was Marjorie. Why don't you speak with Sarah? She handles all my business affairs. A sweet woman and a very dear friend. Sally, hang on to this bun for now. Will you see you at the limo. To be or not to be, that is the hang-up.
Let's go and look at the sea. We're meeting Marjorie and her lawyer in Leeds on Saturday.
Saturday?
Meanwhile...
Lady Mac, don't beat me over the head with meanwhiles.
Do you know that woman?
My word of honor, I've never seen that woman in my life. Do you believe me?
My dossier from Ronnie Scott says you used to screw around.
Well, I was debonair, charming, sophisticated.
Very much younger, of course.
The unkindest cut of all, Sir Percy.
Well, in your days of screwing around, did you ever take precautions?
Of course I took precautions. I always left town the next morning.
Look, the sea.
I don't see the goddamn sea.
I know. I lied.
Jesus, look at that. They're letting the whole world know that I'm in town.
Isn't that the idea?
The place will be running over with bookmakers and expectant mothers.
My dad always said, when in doubt, walk towards the sound of the guns.
They posted the medals onto your mother?
I didn't think it would cost that much.
He's American.
But, I mean, he isn't a band, is he? He's only a piano player.
Come on, sit down.
Well, I'm just throwing...
Did you hear that?
We know better. You're much more than a piano player.
Hey, Joe. Take no notice. You're a bloody artist, that's what.
Do you hear that? A bloody artist.
That's what. I come to all your concerts.
You're a sweet guy.
Hey, up, can't hang about. Else these buggers will swipe all the best seats.
Joe Warren.
You're not a long-lost son claiming his inheritance.
I'm a bass player.
A good bass player?
Yes. Well, the best there is. Tom Clayton. And this is Gary Powell. He plays drums.
Also the best there is? Yeah. And a conversationalist. These children should be in bed or doing their homework.
I think you'll find they've done their homework.
We've come a long way to be here.
You and me both, kid.
But we got the call and that was it. We never missed the chance to play with one of the old-timers.
In my neighborhood, we prefer to say living legend.
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? See you on the stand, okay?
Where are they rushing off to?
They're young. They're going places.
I remember when there used to be places.
Yes, you do. Thank you. And maybe a little hand for our drummer and bass player, whose names momentarily escape me. The fabulous Butcher Boys, Nigel and Henry.
Gary Powell, ladies and gentlemen, on drums, and my name is Tom Clayton. Thank you.
I played with a lot of rhythm sections in my time, and I want to tell you, good folk, this is the one I played with tonight. Now, the sands of time are running low, and I know you good people want to get home before the traffic lights change. So here's an original. It's called the What a Joy It Is to Be With You Blues. I wrote this in the summer of 1959, and I hope it'll be popular soon. A 1, 2, 3. What a joy to be here. I really love your town. What a joy to be here. I really love your town.
only wish I'd been here before they closed the place down. Soon I will be leaving, but I won't be far. Soon I will be leaving, I won't be far. I want to keep the memory of this sweet abattoir.
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm surprised Steve even...
Yeah. Why?
Why?
If I may.
Why?
Young sir.
You have no right to insult people's double glazing.
I didn't insult the double glazing.
You said the house was cold.
Madam,
Isn't that the same
madam.
thing?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm threatening your wife. If you don't stop talking in 10 seconds, I'm going to kill you. 9, 8, 7...
Give it to me. There's a good boy.
5.
He's seen doctors. He's been to Vienna 3 times.
4 times. I hear the word double glazing and I just blow.
That's no excuse.
Don't you realise that man's a bloody artist?
So? So this.
I did it. I'm guilty. No excuses, no previous convictions. But if people don't show no bloody respect for art, they get knuckled by me, and that's all there is to it.
Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for a piano player.
He's not exactly laying down his life.
Thanks, anyway.
What?
They were talking through Gary's solo.
I had to do it in his solo. I needed my hands free to get the spike. I might add that you were both highly unprofessional in your behavior.
What did we do?
You stopped playing.
There was a fight.
Let me tell you, my children, in Chicago, in the great days of Al Capone,
A sweet guy and a very dear friend.
people would be killing each other with guns. Bang, bang, you're dead like that, and the guys in the band just kept on blowing.
Well, we'll try harder tomorrow night.
You're playing for me tomorrow night?
I booked them for the week. They'll be good for your paranoia.
See you in Wigan. Stay cool.
I didn't like those little boys at first, but given time, I could grow to despise them.
Let me take you back to our small hotel.
With a wishing well?
I wish.
Listen to that piano. Sheer genius.
It's a tape I picked up in London.
In a record store?
Found it in the gutter.
Delilah.
On this recording, you play like an angel.
It was a very small studio. I had to stand the piano on its end and pluck the strings with my fingers. Did I get paid tonight?
Money's safe in my bag, ready for Mr. Armitage.
Do we eat, or is it going to be numbers with rice?
Glamour and glitz.
Our usual table? You gotta stop eating this crap. It'll kill you.
Now, what have I got to live for? Why'd you start the fight?
Creative improvisation, capricious whim, the red mist, you choose.
Boys were playing well. Too damn well. You wanted to show the audience who was the star.
Come on, Lady Mac, you've got ears. Are you or have you ever been a musician?
Was. Once upon a time.
Okay, then let me tell you. The late, great Duke Ellington, a very sweet guy, but not a dear friend since I never met the man, he said playing jazz should be an exchange of compliments. You play pretty, and I listen. I play pretty, and you listen. The kid on the cash register plays pretty, and we both listen. Then we all play pretty together. Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay, young Master Thomas is not on the stand to exchange compliments with anybody. He's there to cut throats, as is his silent little partner on the drums. Their holy quest is to cut the throats of old-timers like me and send us off to the elephant's graveyard where we belong. You can see it behind their eyes and in the clothes they wear, and you sure as hell can hear it in the way they play.
And if someone picks a fight with you, you fight dirty.
Hey, life is no cricket match, my dear. That's why you lost your empire.
And you can't forgive the young for being young, correct?
I never admit anything, Lady Mac. Sir! Did you hear me admit anything?
I never hear nothing, me.
You said you were a musician. What do you play?
Singer.
God preserve me from girl singers.
Girl was a long time ago. So is a singer.
Are we far from home?
About an hour.
I may fall asleep.
A chance to dream.
Yeah. Perchance to dream of, where is it? Wigan?
Wigan, Oldham, Halifax, Leeds.
Wigan, Oldham, Halifax, Leeds. The stations of the cross. And Mr. Armitage, the bookie. And Mrs. Evans, mother of Sally. And child prodigies who roam the earth hunting down the dinosaurs.
Hush. Go to sleep. Listen to the pretty music.
Sing me a song, Ma.
I quit.
I promise not to listen.
All right. Just this once.
Funny how sheep can lull asleep. Da da dee da da dee da.
This is it, the mighty metropolis.
The outer suburbs.
I'm going to play our song tonight.
We don't have a song.
I'm going to play our song and invite you up on the stand.
You'll do nothing of the sort.
You've got a very pretty voice. My view on girl singers is well known and mainly indecent.
I told you I quit, retired, stopped, gave up, relinquished the mantle, handed in my union card. In addition to all that, I no longer sing in public.
Is this in the nature of an oblique hint that you don't want to sing tonight?
I'll drop you at the club and collect you at 10:30.
Please get back into the car.
I want a firm promise.
You've got it. Thank you. Well, let me tell you, we're reaching the midway point of our grand tour. Rochdale, Southport, and tonight, the Royal Borough of Wigan. And I must say, Dr. Livingston left them all looking very nice. Now, here's a piece originally recorded by the late, great Count Basie, a sweet guy and a very dear friend. And it describes what we've been doing this week. It's called Doggin' Around, on account of that's what we've been doing this week, dogging around. And I'll be joined for this by a woman who's become very close to me these last few days. This is a total surprise to me, to her, and to you, but cancel that surprise. Here's another surprise. If you want to join in and sing, please.
If you don't want to sing, you don't bloody sing. Nothing's compulsory.
I know.
self-employed, me. The only proper condition of mankind. I expect to be paid properly and have my work respected. What we used to call the dignity of labour. Nobody talks about it now. But I've got it. And if I don't get respect, I don't bloody work, sod 'em.
Thank you.
Bit of a bugger to look after, is he?
He's a bloody artist, isn't he?
Aye, artists. They can be a right handful. Michelangelo was, from all accounts. And Picasso. I remember when you was a singer.
Oh, you must be very old.
Oh, I'm not old. Just matured in the wood. Yeah, I heard you singing at the Free Trade Hall with Jimmy Dickinson's band. He sang Lady Be Good, Sweet Lorraine, Love a Man, and God Bless the Child.
What was the weather like?
Used to write it all down in diaries. All the concerts, all the matches. Who played what, who scored. I don't do it now, like. Only when I were young and daft. And it were always raining. Don't bother about his nibs, though. I'll be close at hand all week, keeping the peace like the magistrate ordered. I'll take him off your hands if you like. Give you a break.
How about tomorrow?
No bother, love. Same again, Flower.
Suppose Gary and I do a spot, a duo.
Some of my best friends are duos.
Give you a rest.
Back to your place, Master Thomas. I shall address the multitude. Well, now it's time for us to carry on some. Seems to me that our young drummer and bass player have earned themselves a little break. They're not usually up this late. So I tell you what, kids, why don't you both adjourn to the bar and have yourselves a milkshake? I'd like to demonstrate that even a frail and fragile old man can play the odd tune, isolated, alone, and without artificial aids. A little piece that goes something like this.
What are you scared of, Joe?
Everything scares me, Master Thomas. Death, especially by drowning. Spiders in the bathtub. All creatures, great and small, except cuddly ones covered in fur. Hypodermics, that's why I never got into the drug scene. Can't stand needles.
What about other musicians? Why won't you let us play? Give us some space.
Oh, the boy wants personal space. What do you think, Lady Mac?
It's up to the band leader.
I knew them all, kid. Worked with some of them. Woody Herman, Benny Goodman, the Dorseys, Stan the Man.
Sweet guys and very dear friends.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. But when you work in a band, you do as the band leader tells you. You play his music his way. And one day, if you do your homework and brush your teeth, and grow up to be a big, strong man, then you can be the band leader, and you can play your music your way.
Until then, I have to pay my dues and earn the right. All that shit, yeah?
You see, you knew all along. The Pennines.
The backbone of England.
Is that right?
According to Mr. Priestley.
Who's he, your osteopath?
Another bloody artist. And a prophet. Part of our culture. They chock-a-block with culture, these hills.
I can tell with one sweeping glance.
Brighouston Rostrick. Blackdyke Mills. Lenotton and Cyril Washbrook. St Helens and Castleford. Rapford Northern and Rochdale Hornets.
You're a sweet man, Charlie, but I didn't understand a single word of that litany.
I can explain it.
In time, but first, you explain to me why Sarah abandoned me to your erudite clutches.
She's busy, trying to keep you out of prison.
I've been to prison. It's not such a big deal.
I dare say. But if you just played your piano and kept your mouth shut, you'd have a lot less bother, you know. But then it's none of my business.
All right if I stop enjoying the majesty of the landscape now?
Gets a bit nithering around the goalies after a bit.
Back to the limo. A marble tower on top of a high hill.
You are?
It's a quotation.
So it is. Don't tell me. Raymond Chandler.
You're an amazing guy, Charlie.
Tell me somebody who isn't.
Thanks for coming, Marjorie.
Well, we've got to get it sorted, haven't we?
Did you bring Sally's birth certificate? I'm not being a nosy, Parker. I need to take down a few boring details for legal purposes.
Joe was going to take me to New York, show me 42nd Street.
Was he?
But he never did.
Might have been disappointed.
Being disappointed's nothing new.
Thanks.
Oh, and I brought some snapshots.
Sally, when she was a baby?
Yeah.
She was quite sturdy.
Fat. Nearly 9 pounds when she was born. 2 weeks late. A nuisance from the start.
Children can be.
Have you been there?
Babies? Yeah, twice.
Not babies, New York, 42nd Street.
Oh, yeah. I've been there too.
Oh, what's it like?
Keep it as a surprise, hmm?
It's a long way from Southport, that's for sure.
Where's the Judy? Bird that looks after young piano player.
Item 1, we don't like people talking when the music's playing. Item 2, we don't refer to women as birds or Judies. Don't you lads ever read The Guardian?
Is she not here then?
No, she's not. I'm here to take messages and keep the peace when called upon.
Right then. Will you tell her? And you tell him Mr. Armitage hasn't forgot.
Remind them. Lunchtime, Saturday, Royal Hotel, Leeds. £9,375 in cash.
If he does another runner, we'll have his legs.
So you two something to know. Item 3, I don't like missing the music. Item 4, you should both get yourselves a proper trade. Excuse me.
Somebody wants a word about your gentleman friend.
Fine.
I'd rather you dealt with the matter in the hallway.
Sure. I'll drag myself away from the fun. Can I be of any assistance?
Well, I very much hope so. Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. It's to do with your travelling companion there. Mr. Warren, is it? Or Mr. Young? There's a bit of confusion.
That's show business. He has more than one name, like John Wayne.
Well, your Mr. Warren or Mr. Young was involved in a fracas in Southport on Tuesday evening.
Wasn't that Mr. Foster?
That's quite correct. However, that matter has now been resolved. And our computer records reveal that you're Mr. Warren or Mr. Young.
He doesn't actually belong to me.
Well, apparently, on a previous visit 10 years ago, he was involved in 2 similar incidents. One in Wigan and one in Accrington. Now, at that time, he was registered in his hotel under the name of Turner. Now, he was due to appear in court on various charges. Threatening behaviour, foul and abusive language, possession of an offensive weapon.
I have never seen Mr. Warren with an offensive weapon, or Mr. Young, or Mr. Turner.
It was a spike from a low base.
He's a piano player.
Now, that, I have to say, is a legal nicety, and be that as it may, he failed in court, having apparently left the country. And all that being so, I need to speak to him.
Well, the trouble is, he's working all week. Could we make an appointment? Then you can arrest him when it's mutually convenient.
Well, I suppose...
12 o'clock Saturday. Royal Hotel, Leeds. We're already meeting 1 or 2 other people, lawyers, gangsters and such.
I bet.
If you're prepared to guarantee that Mr. Warren will be there...
Word of an Englishwoman, Sergeant. Giving the boys some personal space.
I figured give them enough rope to make a bloody fortune.
What are you doing here? I'm looking after the star.
I couldn't handle a non-stop gay abandon of the travelling salesman. Also, the police called. They want to speak to you with a view to an early arrest.
I plead insanity. It always works.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to continue now with another original.
And so you shall, but not tonight. It's way past your bedtime. Back to your desks. And when you're in your marble tower on top of a high hill, be sure to think of me.
We'll think of little else.
I'd like to play a piece by the sweetest guy I ever knew. I wrote this a few years ago, and it's called, Is There Any Place Still Open We Can Get Something Decent to Eat This Time of Night?
you stop the kids playing? The audience was loving it.
Well, maybe that's why. Professional jealousy. I'm the same myself, with Chippendale.
Let me tell you about Lester Young.
I know about Lester Young. You stole his name.
Lester said when you play jazz, you tell a story. When I play piano, I'm telling a story. I say to you, listen to my story. Young Master Thomas doesn't do that. He doesn't say, listen to my story. He says, no, goddammit, he doesn't say it. He shouts, he hollers, he yells, he screams, look at me.
No need to shout.
I said to young Master Thomas, like Lester used to say, you play a hell of a lot of notes, very fast, but lady, what's your story? He didn't have a clue what I was talking about.
He's only a bairn.
Well, I don't rate his chances for reaching maturity.
Besides, you're a bloody artist.
In the holy name of Jesus Edward Kennedy Christ, I know I'm an artist. I live with being an artist every minute of every day. I don't have to be reminded about it every 10 seconds, least of all by a cheerful homespun philosopher, a two-bit chiseler. How'd you like me to come round to your workshop and say, you know what you are, don't you? You're a bloody carpenter, Charlie Foster. That's what you are.
If you don't know the difference between a carpenter and a joiner, then sod you.
Would I upset him?
Possibly.
That's what friends are for.
Enough.
What are you doing?
I resign.
Why should you resign? You haven't done anything wrong.
I don't mind you insulting me, but you've got no right to insult Charlie. He really is a sweet guy and a very dear friend.
Who are you calling? The Samaritans?
Ronnie's.
You would abandon me here in the wilderness surrounded by aliens?
Happily.
What about the years we've spent together this week? Does that count for nothing?
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Nothing.
I see a small technical problem. God on this occasion is not on your side.
Oh, shut up!
Okay, give me a quick rundown on my sins as of now.
1. Noon Saturday. We meet the police to resolve incidents which took place in Wigan and Accrington during your previous visit.
I don't remember any incidents. I don't even remember Accrington. What street's it in?
2. Noon Saturday. We meet Marjorie Evans and her lawyer to answer paternity charges.
I don't remember the woman. I don't remember hot, passionate encounters in Southport. I don't even remember the institution of sex. Do you?
3. Noon Saturday. We meet Mr. Armitage's representatives to repay gambling debts of £9,375.
I remember Mr. Armitage's representatives.
But nothing else?
Very little.
How long have you suffered from amnesia?
I don't remember. Somebody up there thinks I'm a schmuck.
It's a point of view.
All this happens noon Saturday?
Yeah.
That's a really high noon you fixed for me, Lady Mac.
Ha!
If there's a great band leader up there in the sky, how about giving the piano player a break? I'm really sorry I said what I said about carpenters. This is sacred music, Big G. Listen.
Where's the stage Yorkshireman tonight, then?
Charlie? I don't know. Tending his whippets, racing his leeks.
Was it something you said?
No idea.
See you in Leeds.
Master Thomas, Master Gary, the way you kids played tonight was almost adequate.
Good. Well, tomorrow night we'll really try. See if you can still go the distance.
Hey ho. Will you do something for me, Lady Mac?
Don't want to lose my amateur status.
Sing me a song.
I'm tired. Want to go to sleep.
Not in the car. I want to hear you sing properly before we part forever.
You're a bloody locksmith, that's what.
A guy in prison taught me to do that.
Prison?
Years ago, before I was rehabilitated into civilized society.
What was it? Murder? I don't mind, as long as it was a real old lady.
Signing autographs
They sent you to prison for signing autographs?
on checks.
Is that what you did with Mr. Armitage?
Oh, it's all coming back to me. I offer him a check. He tears it up. I protest. And he threatens to have my hands broken.
They did that to Paul Newman in The Hustler.
And he was fully recovered in Cool Hand Luke. Moral, never give up.
This is probably against hotel policy.
So I'm leaving the country. Anyway, we're being prudent with the electricity. This is the original piano from the Titanic, washed up here in Lancashire.
I know the feeling.
Charlie Foster said he heard you sing a memorable rendition of Loverman.
He said that?
Yeah, at the Albert Hall in 1903. It's in his diary.
Key of A?
My pleasure.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad. I long to try something I've never had. Never had no kissing. Ooh, what I've been missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? The night is cold and I'm so all alone. I'd give my soul just to call you my own. Got a moon above me, but no one to love me. Love a man, oh, where can you be? I've heard it said that the thrill of romance can be like a heavenly dream. I go to bed with the prayer that you make love to me, strange as it seems. Someday you'll come and you'll dry all my tears and whisper sweet little things in my ears, hugging and a kissing. Ooh, what we've been missing. Love a man, oh, where can you be?
What's going on? Do you realize how late it is?
It tolls for us all, Mrs. Vlad.
You have broken into the piano.
A neat, professional job, I think you'll find.
And the bar.
We needed to toast the memory of Mr. Charles Foster, a very gallant gentleman.
This is a discreet private hotel, Mr. Young. It is not, repeat, not a saloon bar. You and your fancy woman.
Road manager, Mrs. Thompson, and legal advisor.
We respect your hotel, and we respect your discretion, but it has to be mutual. Leave us to our music downstairs, and we'll leave you to whatever it is you do with your gentlemen upstairs.
I don't do anything with my gentleman upstairs.
Because thou art so virtuous, Mrs. Flood, shall there be no more cakes and ale?
Dare you?
That's William Shakespeare, for Christ's sake.
There's a time and a place for Shakespeare.
Stratford-on-Avon.
Will you please pack your things and leave immediately?
I've locked the bar and the piano, Mrs. Flood. It's as if I never existed.
You've upset my gentleman enough.
Where to, Butch?
Take me to a high hill.
Right.
This is where I want my marble tower.
Doesn't everybody? What you talking about?
My dear friend Raymond Chandler, a man, incidentally, that I never met. He said it's a place to be when you're dead. A dirty sump or a marble tower on top of a high hill. He said it didn't matter which. Me, I think it makes a difference.
Me, I think you're crazy.
Some guys are born crazy. Some achieve craziness. Others have craziness thrust upon them.
Which are you?
Piano player. I don't even play the little black dots. I play the inside of my head. Like the man said, oh, what a piece of work is the 12-bar blues. Why'd you quit singing?
10 years every week was like this week. Singing with a band full of guys who'd achieved craziness.
What about the applause?
What about the audience shouting, show us your tits?
I never had that experience.
You can sing for two reasons. You can sing for your supper. On a good night, that's number 27 with rice. Or you can sing to prove that somebody loves you. I don't need to prove that.
Who, if I may be so bold, loves you, baby?
My kids. I've kind of grown up now.
I thought of growing up. Couldn't see much advantage to be derived. Was there a husband?
A piano player.
God help you.
Well, he didn't.
Still around?
Playing with a great big band in the sky.
Hey, man, you're sitting in my chair. What happened? He fall off a flattened fifth?
He wasn't like you. He wasn't afraid of hypodermic needles.
You have my deepest sympathy. How was his piano playing?
Angelic. Till the shit got in the system.
Everyone different, everyone the same. Bessie, Train, Bird, Bud, Thelonious, Charles, Chet, Zoot, Miles, Lady Day, the President. Amen.
Amen. Shall we get down to the city? Go on with our business?
And another thing, if you're a singer, I mean a real singer, you don't have a choice. You just get your head together and blow.
Even if nobody's listening?
Especially if nobody's listening. To be in the band or not to be in the band, that is the question, lady.
When I'm calling you...
Go, baby, go!
Will you answer to...
Oh, yes, yes.
And if you do, will come true. You'll belong to me. I'll belong to you.
Bravo! Bravo! This where we meet the mob?
Yep.
How long till noon?
5 minutes.
Is it okay if I use the little boy's room? I'm nervous, 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness and the prospect of annihilation.
Well, don't run away.
Oh, certainly not. A brisk walk, maybe.
Just go. And don't forget to wash your hands.
Charles Foster, builder and joiner.
Well then, how have you been keeping?
I have climbed the mountaintop and meditated the mystery of life.
What do you reckon to it?
Life?
Life.
It's just a fancy word they use for dogging around between gigs.
You upset me the other night,
We missed you.
But I'm better now. And the forces of darkness are gathering around you.
Several.
Fancy running away?
Well, it's always been my preferred solution, but I promised Lady Sarah on my honor.
What is honor? A mere scutcheon.
Well, I'd very much like to know the difference between a carpenter and a joiner.
Anybody like a cup of coffee?
Impressive, isn't it?
Frightfully. I've seen Yankee Stadium and the Hollywood Bowl, but nothing that compares with this. What happens here? Human sacrifices?
Rugby league football. Much the same class of thing. Cup of tea while we wait for the gladiators.
Do they serve liquor?
No. It encourages mindless violence.
Really?
Could you just look again, please? Because I'm sure he must be here. Nothing?
Kill him! Go on! He can't run without legs!
Get stuck in! Chop him! I thought mindless violence was discouraged.
That's not mindless violence. That's thoughtful violence. Constructive violence.
I'm sorry, there's no sign of him anywhere. May I make a constructive suggestion? Mr. Warren's playing a late-night gig.
A gig?
A piano recital at the Theatre Royal this evening. Why don't we meet there?
Will he turn up?
Of course he'll turn up.
See him there? The number 12. Yeah, Big Jacko. He's the bloody artist.
I thought he might be.
If he comes back here asking after me, could you please tell him that I have disappeared without trace?
Without trace. And your name is?
Mary Pickford.
Grand game, wasn't it?
Grand.
The way I look at it, we're all Renaissance men, Self-expression, that's the bugger, isn't it? Raymond Chandler, Michelangelo, you with your piano, me with my muscles, Big Jacko with his muscles. It's all self-expression, isn't it? It's the only thing that matters in the end. All the rest just public relations and packaging. Bullshit and bollocks, eh? You reckon?
I can't resist the eloquence of your proposition, Charles.
Right, we'll attend to that other business now then, shall we?
He isn't in the bar, he isn't here.
Lady Mac.
Where the hell have you been?
Details. Come and look at this. Look, a real theater. An elegant setting for my jeweled performance. Spotlights, lady, this is show business.
Well,
I've arranged complimentary tickets for all the policemen, gangsters, lawyers, and single parents in your life.
This is how it's all going to be from this moment on.
Has he been drinking?
Obviously. He's always been drinking.
Everybody showed up for high noon, and nobody got off the train. And there are these Yorkshire mafioso coming to break your hands.
Gentlemen, may I offer you a glass of champagne?
9,375 pounds.
9,375 pounds.
I understand that your preference is cash.
Oh, that's hard luck. I was really looking forward to beating the shit out of somebody.
There are tickets for you at the box office, if you'd like to stay for the show. Where'd that money come from? You didn't lend it him, did you?
Lend money to him. Be reasonable, Flower.
I owe it all to you, Lady Mac.
I thought you owed it all to Mr. Armitage.
Our song.
We don't have a song.
Lover Man running in the 3 o'clock race at Cheltenham. We placed a modest £1,000 bet on the horse on our way to a football match, where we paid homage to Big Jacko, a sweet guy and a very dear friend. The horse won at 10-1. We picked up our winnings after the match.
Where did you find a modest £1,000?
Well, you've been keeping my wages in that secret compartment in your handbag.
My handbag?
Where else can a gentleman find money? Would you like a glass of champagne?
We were promised an answer to my client's paternity charge.
My attorney will talk to the court.
Our very dear friend, Charlie, when he was a young man, kept a diary of all the performances by all the bloody artists he admired. According to the Foster records, Mr. Warren appeared in Southport on September the 21st, 1984. If there was a night of magic and impregnation, it was that one. By comparing the Foster diaries with Sally's birth certificate, if Mr. Warren is her father, you had a 49-week pregnancy. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in most philosophies, but there aren't many 49-week pregnancies. I rest my case.
You said you'd show me 42nd Street.
I gave you a cheap dream, which is worse than giving you a kid. I'm sorry. This should cover your legal expenses.
Thank you. Must have been the trombone player.
Trombone players are notorious. Was he going to take you to New York?
No, I think he lived in Ruislip.
There's a seat reserved for you in the box office.
Ready for the grand finale?
We're always ready.
Want a solo spot?
Well, that depends upon the band leader.
Master Thomas, Master Gary, when the word is upon us, I shall say unto thee, tear your souls out and lay them before us for our inspection. Towards the end of the second set, okay?
Thank you. That's very kind. Well, we're already running a little over time, but what the hell? The night is young, and I feel pretty. Now, this is the last show on my tour, and there are a few people I'd like to thank. The good and patient people of Rochdale, Wigan, Southport, Oldham, Halifax, and Leeds. Your truly wonderful police force. Big Jacko, and the woman who tried to keep me alive and well this week and almost succeeded, Lady Sarah. A difficult woman, descended from a famous Scottish family. She has been known to sing.
This is a song by the Gershwins. That's George and his lovely wife, Ira. I'd like to dedicate this to a piano player, a sweet guy and a very dear friend, whose name momentarily escapes me.
They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Of lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more skies of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi-ho, alas, and also lack a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of his kiss, I guess he's not for me. It all began so well, but what an end. This is the time a woman needs a friend. When every happy plot ends in a marriage knot, but there's no knot for me. I guess he's not for me.
See you in the Marble Tower, guys.
Well, take mine, come on.
The longest double bass solo since Adam and Eve left New Orleans.
We stole the idea from The Sound of Music.
I'll tell you what, Flower, you're another one.
Another what?
Another bloody artist.
That's it.
Will you miss me?
Promise me one thing.
A promise.
When we get to the airport, promise me it'll be goodbye, not au revoir.
Isn't that asked about face?
No.
No.
Hey, give us a song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does.
no trouble.
If he was no trouble, then we've paid you too much. Sarah, that's not a nice word.